Hi, my name's DeDe and welcome to my Big Tidy Up. I am so excited about today's video. Now today's video is my bedroom makeover. I am so excited about that. But I don't want you to get deceived because this really isn't a one-day makeover. You know how sometimes you'll watch a video and they show you they've painted, they've decorated, they've rearranged furniture, they've cleaned everything, and voila, it's all done in one day. No. Truthfully, this has been about a 2-week process. My husband and I haven't even been in our room for like 2 weeks. We've been staying in the guest room across the hall. I've got 3 rooms that are totally cluttered. I've got the guest room where we've been staying, the bedroom that we've been working on, and the little coffee sitting room across the hall that all the decor's in. So I've got a lot to get accomplished today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where we've been. I'm going to show you where we're at. And then we're going to get it all done today. Thank you so much for joining me. So without any further ado, let's get all these spaces whipped into shape and let's get tidy. Well, here it is, the primary bedroom, and I am ready to get this makeover started. Now, we won't be doing everything all in one day, so we'll be speeding ahead. But there are things I want to tell you I really do like about this room. I like my bedroom furniture. I like the size of it. I like having a fireplace, and I like having the 2 doors that go out to a balcony. But the things I don't like the wall decor, and I have no one to blame but myself because I did it. I don't like these drapes over the doors. I think they look heavy and dated, and I really don't like the color on the walls because even though the can says beige, it's pink. It looks pink most of the time. So the next time you see this, it's going to be painted gray, and the makeover will be well underway. Yay, phase 1 is now completed. The room has been painted and we can move on to the next thing. And you know, as I'm walking around, I'm just loving the looks of the gray. And you know, I don't see anything that looks pink in here anymore. Now we still do have that paint color in a couple other rooms, but in those rooms, it doesn't look pink like it did in here. Now, those of you that know me know I love a good plan. Anytime I have a project, I try to have a plan, whether it be decluttering, organizing, DIY, I get a plan in place and I try to stick to it. Well, I hadn't planned on doing the fireplace in this makeover, but plans change. Once we got the paint on the wall, I didn't like the natural wood up against the gray. So, of course, I had this epiphany after all of the drop cloths were gone and after we completely cleaned up the room. But oh well, that's how life goes sometimes. Now, I recently did a Q&A, and although I feel like I babbled that entire video, I did not get everybody's questions answered. And so I promised you guys in future videos I would try to answer your questions. So I'm going to try to squeeze in a few today. Now, Amber asked me, what are your favorite Christmas movies? And that's a toughie because I love Christmas movies, but I would have to say It's a Wonderful Life, Elf, Home Alone. But if I had to narrow it down, my top 2 are The Christmas Story, because you can never go wrong with a leg lamp, and National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Squirrel! We'll fast forward, and here's where we're at today. First off, the coffee sitting room. Well, you can tell this has become the dumping ground. All of the decor, extra linens, everything, we've just brought it over here. So I'm definitely going to have to be taking a lot of this back to the bedroom, but a lot of it won't go. So I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to decorate it. I'm going to be moving things around in my home, but this room, as you can tell, needs a lot of attention. And if you're wondering, have we still had coffee in here? Yes, we have. I've had my little clear space, and then my husband throws the pillows off and puts them back when we're done. So I've got to take care of this room. Then next is the guest room. That'll be one of the last things on my list, but we've been staying in here. So this room needs to be cleaned and put back together. And actually, I'm going to be taking this mattress out of this room. This is such a good mattress, and really, we really don't have a lot of guests that stay up here ever. They all stay downstairs. So I am going to switch the two mattresses before I get this room back in order. But as you can tell, it's been lived in for a while. So that's on my list today. Now let's see. Oh, look, it's the bathroom. It's a clean room. We've got one clean room out of 4 up here. And then here is the finished painting. The fireplace is done, and this is the room. So I am so excited to redo this room. Now I will say, I think I'm not gonna have this chair and ottoman. I think they're gonna go down to the basement. You know, I am really looking for a minimalistic approach. I've got a different bedspread, a real simple bedspread that I think was maybe $25 from Ollie's. It's gonna look completely different, and I can't wait to get to it. So let's get into it. Well, I think I'm gonna have to add an extra step to my cleanup routine. I initially thought I was just gonna wipe down the fireplace, dust the furniture real good, and run the vacuum. But after looking at this television and how dusty it is, now I know it has been up on the fireplace for a long time, so probably a lot of this has accumulated over time, but I'm thinking it's probably a little bit more dusty in here than I was initially thinking from when I sanded the fireplace, and by the time it all got settled, I'm sure I have a lot of dust still on my woodwork. So I think I'm just gonna take my little soft mop, get a little warm water, and do a damp mopping of all of my woodwork and my trim, and then I'll be ready to dust and vacuum. In case you're curious what I'm cleaning the trim with, it's just a little bit of Dawn dish soap, warm water, and a Dollar Tree mop. Now, anytime I do a major cleaning, and this room is definitely a major cleaning, I always try to follow that rule and work top to bottom. Because if you start at the bottom and then work at the top, a lot of dust, dirt, debris, who knows what will fall on your clean area. So if you have the opportunity, always start at the top and work your way down. Now, as soon as I get this little cabinet moved and set, I am going to go and gather up the sets of sheets from each bedroom, and I am going to go ahead and get those started because I don't want to be waiting on those after I change the mattresses and try to put the beds back together. And yes, if it looks like I'm moving this over 2 more inches, I did. Why? Because I don't like outlets and cords to show. It really bothers me. I don't think it looks neat and tidy. Is anyone else like that? Now, normally when I'm doing a project like this or cleaning a room, I always vacuum last, and I vacuum myself out where there's no footprints and you see the vacuum lines. But today, this room is dirty enough, it's worthy of a double vacuum, so I will catch it one more time when it's all done. I thought while I waited for the sheets to wash and dry, I'd go ahead and start my decor. You know, I am loving the looks of this little stand just being over here by itself, not a lot of clutter. I am going to do something different with the fireplace since the TV is not up there, but I am going to have to be creative because I've got that outlet and that little cord there. So I'm going to have to do something that will hide a lot of that. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, and I'm thinking that I'm going to take that mirror and I'm going to put it above the fireplace. And then I'm thinking I like the decor that's on the fireplace downstairs, and I'm going to end up painting that fireplace too. So let me take you downstairs and show you what's up there right now. And I think I'm going to bring it all upstairs. Okay, let's squeeze in a quick question. Peyton says, it's obvious to us that you're a sports fan. My question is, are you a quiet fan or a crazy fan? Well, Peyton, I'm probably somewhere in the middle. I'm not quiet. I don't just sit on the couch with my hands folded and say nothing. I interject my opinions during the game, but I'm not crazy. I don't paint my face or anything like that. But no shame to anybody that does. Now, I'm not sure about this photo. I may get a different photo and have the orientation go the other way so that both of these items aren't really the same height, but the other items on the other end are so tall, it kind of looks squatty if I don't. So I may just kind of play with it a while, but we know I'm going to be covering up that outlet. Well, I brought the wall decor over and I was kind of looking at everything, thinking, where am I going to put this or put that? And I've pretty much come to the decision, I'm not going to use hardly any of this. I think I'm going to still use the This Is Us above the bed, and probably the Love and Family, just because they're a little lighter tone wood and it looks pretty good over here above the dresser. Kind of lightens that area up. But I'm kind of really liking the blank walls. I'm really liking this minimalistic look. Who is this? And what have you done with DeDe? Because I can't believe it, but I really do like it. And so I think I'm just going to take this stuff back to the coffee room because I've been taking stuff from the coffee room. So I'm going to need some things to go back in there to replace that mirror. And these things can go to the basement. And I know I'm going to be needing some decor down there. Sometimes when I'm thinking about us. Well, it's time to switch these mattresses and get these beds made and back in order. And you know, my husband asked me to wait. He said, if you'll just be patient, I'll be home shortly and I'll help you switch the mattresses. Oh no, Miss Hardhead has got to do it herself. I'm regretting that decision. Just a helpful hint for other hardheads that are going to move mattresses by themselves. Always consider moving the lamps off of the nightstands before you bring the mattress in. We got a man down. Well, tidy uppers, there are some things in life that are just inevitable. You know, like taxes and the fact that I'm probably going to spray paint something in a video. But you know, the funny thing is I thought, hey, I'm not going to spray paint anything today until I looked at this little organizer that I keep my necklaces on. And I don't like the multicolor. I want something a little more neutral, but I'm just going to spray it real quick off camera and then I'm going to get this coffee room back in order. Well, before I get to the fun part, I wanted to show you guys real quick the 4 things that I did buy for this makeover. Everything else are things that I took from other rooms, things I already had, including the paint. But I did pick up these 4 things. I did pick up this quilt from Ollie's. It was $24.99, and I thought, wow, that's a great deal. Well, then I got to looking, and it doesn't come with the shams. And so down here it says coordinates with Mainstay Shams, which is the Walmart brand. So I took my chances and I went to Walmart and they did have the shams. They were $9.97, but here's the deal. They don't match quite exactly. They're off just a little bit. So I guess when it says it coordinates with Mainstay Shams, that's different than saying it matches exactly. But I think it's going to be close enough and it won't matter. Then I did pick up this table runner from Walmart and it was $13.98, and I'm going to try and see what it looks like on my dresser. And then I did pick up this throw pillow and it was $13.78. So grand total $62.72, and I just think it's going to look so great. I'm so excited.
Still got your pearls hanging by my bedside. Still got your lips on paper in a trash now. I never knew love could be so sweet. I never knew it would sting. I never knew love like this would leave me in pieces. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us? Oh, but Emily, you are the part of me I feel. It will kill me when you leave and close my door.
Now here's everything I've decluttered from upstairs. Now I can't call it a house declutter because it hasn't officially left here yet, and I'm going to be taking it downstairs, and hopefully I'll be able to use some of these items at least for a beautiful refresh for the basement. I'm so excited to have the upstairs so simple, but yet have some things that I can use downstairs for the future.
I always thought love like ours would last. I never knew love could pass. Tomorrow comes and you are not around. Feels uneasy. Oh, Emily, when did you fall right out of love? Oh, Emily, when did the magic stop for us?
stressed for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on a fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't want to be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest when I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. With you, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. 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 I don't want to be trapped in a box. I just wanna go my own way. 'Cause I am on my way. 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 I am on my way.
Well, Tidy Uppers, that's it for today. The bedroom makeover is finally complete and I couldn't be more excited. I absolutely love it. It's so simple, it's clean, it's elegant to me, it's everything I dreamed it would be. And you know, less really is more. And now I've got the guest room back in order, the coffee room's back in order, and with all of this minimizing and decluttering, I've got a lot of decor that I can take downstairs to the basement and give the basement a refresh. Because remember when I painted it, I really didn't have anything down there. I just threw a couple of things up that I had. So maybe with all of this extra decor that's coming from upstairs, I can take it downstairs and take care of the basement. I look forward to doing that and I hope you'll join me. Thanks so much for being here. Please take care of yourself. And until I see you at the next one, stay tidy.
I'm gonna start